So I wanted to kind of just demystify something very quickly. So for me, with my childhood, I was outside a lot. I literally, I was outside a lot. For like because of my just where I lived, there was like a lot of rocks and in the soil. And so when I was growing up, I started talking to rocks, like literally out loud and in my head, which opened kind of everything for me. Like honestly, it just like opened things, and that's the very short version. Sorry, my face gets itchy when I'm on camera. um, my face is just itchy just because I'm being recorded. But anyway, so that like started me off, and then once I was like doing that, then I was like, oh, I don't feel alone. So I was like kind of I couldn't see my spirit guides, but I could like sense that I wasn't by myself. I wasn't seeing them. I said this in my last video, but I just really want to be clear. It like you don't have to see them in order to sense them. I guess when I was sensing them, I was probably sensing them with clairsentience or clear feeling. So like I was just sensing that like I wouldn't be alone in a room or whatever. But here's the thing. It's actually very simple mechanically, because we aren't alone, and the whole universe basically has consciousness. And there are like fancy words for that, which people go like panentheism, things like that. So those are like some things like you can start Googling for that, like the universe having consciousness. And so like just kind of like intuitively knowing that, because I was like talking to rocks, right? So if you can talk to rocks, you can talk to anything. Like that's honestly how I teach it. But so so I'm like, I like was this little kid, little hippie kid, talking to rocks, talking to trees. I was like 3 years old, 4 years old. I was alone a lot, so I was talking to them. So anyway, but here's the thing about this. So it's kind of like there's like this prevailing wisdom. Okay, like if you have a strength in giving a reading, like for example, if you were a medium and you have like this strength of like you draw a certain kind of reading to you, or certain intuitions to you, or like you have a strength already as a reader, you can dedicate to that strength forever, which is kind of what I did with spirit guides and angels. Like that was kind of, I mean, honestly, it's my life's work. That's what I say, and it's really true. But I want to just like explain that it's all frequency. So like, if you've ever opened to any kind of reading and you can already pick up frequency, like you have a strong sense already that, your relative who has passed is around you already, that's picking up frequency. If you have a strong sense, I know what my cat wants when my cat wants, like almost as if my cat is talking to me, that is like the cat frequency, dog frequency, animal frequency in general. So, but here's the thing, like people do specialize, like I have a specialty in spirit guides. Like I've been doing this work for 30 years. But once you know how to reach a frequency, you can reach other frequencies as well. And that's honestly all I want to teach in this video, because there's kind of like, there's like prevailing wisdom. Oh, what if mediums are just born? What if, like, if you're a medium, can you do animal communication? If you're a medium, can you talk to a tree or a rock or nature? And the answer is always yes. You can always expand to sensing more frequencies. And people have their special thing that really resonates with them. For me, that's spirit guides, and that's why this channel exists. But like, I can do I can reach other types of frequencies because I literally started practicing when I was 3 years old. And like, it really is just like you just, once you've reached any kind of like telepathic or clairvoyant or clairsentient, any kind of extrasensory frequency, you can also reach for the other ones. And I just wanted to have a video that clarifies that. So, people do have specialties, but it's not a hard limit. It's not an upper limit. There is no upper limit. If you are like, I love spirit guides and I also want to talk to angels, you can do that. You reach and find them. And when you've started doing any kind of extrasensory, like supernatural / like extrasensory anything, you can continue reaching for other frequencies. And that's all I wanted to explain. I hope this helps.